What's up, dudes? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we are theorizing a country called Senegal. You already know the drill. Let's dissect the flag. The Senegalian flag makes a lot of symbols. The red, I don't know what the red means still. And the yellow represents the sun or something like the desert. And the green represents that they have some grasslands. And it has a star in it, meaning that Senegal is the best country in Africa, but it's actually not, as they say. And the coat of arms represents this. There's a lion, a tree, and some kind of grasslands, and it says but and then Unfloy. However, the country is located in Western Africa, bordering Mauritania, Mali, Guinea-Bissau, and Gambia. Yes, Gambia too is included. And let's theorize the country, shall we? The capital and largest city is Dakar, and their official language is French. Yes, French is their official language. And their ethnic groups are mostly Wolof, but others are Fulani, Sebla, Magana, Jofla, and Zoni, and others. And let's summarize this stuff, shall we? So, the president currently is Macky Sall since April 2nd, 2012. That was over 10 years ago. Dang, that was a long time ago. And the president of the National Assembly is Major Najre since July 30th, 2012. That was also near 10 years ago. Dang, that was a really long time ago. And their legislator is the National Assembly, and the independence and republics established in 1958 and declared independence in 1960, and in August withdraw from the Mali Federation. Yes, that was a real empire at that time. In August 20th, 1960. And their area is 196,712 kilometers, or 75,951 square miles, making it 86. And their water is 2.1. And their population is 50,854,323, making it 72nd. And their population density is 177.9 square miles, making it 134th. And your GDP in the top is $66.438 billion, making it 99th in this list. And their per capita is 3,675, making it 158. And their GDP in the bottom is $28.2 billion, making it 105th. And our per capita is 1,675, making it 149th. And their GNI is 40.3, which is medium, and their HEI is 0.512, making it low in this list as 168th? Wow! That's not that quite happy. And their currency is the Western African, or CFA, funds. And their time zone is just as the same as the rest of Africa, just like Mauritania and Mali. And their driving zone is right. And speaking of that, let's read some of the details, or some of it. In a 1956 presidential election, it's not a long time ago, that was almost 60 years ago. Yeah, y'all know about that. Let's get into it. The 43rd presidential election in American history took place on November 6, 1956, the day that Mr. B turned negative 25. We have a rematch. Dwight D. Eisenhower remained very popular in his first term, fairly well, except he had a heart attack. But he had recovered, and he decided to run in a second term. He was easily renominated without opposition. President Richard Nixon even was a bit more popularizing than Eisenhower, was also easily renominated. Eisenhower had brought home troops from Korea, and the economy remained strong. He had proven himself becoming a strong Cold War leader. As well, he helped many Americans feel safe again. It was going to be hard anyone to run against him. But the Democrats tried anyway. Adlai Stevenson, the now former governor of Illinois, who ran for president in 1952 and lost, and gave it another go. We have another rematch. And Estes Kefauver was the candidate in 1952, and he was the U.S. Senator from Tennessee as his running mate. And you want to see results? And here are results of the 1956 presidential election is Dwight D. Eisenhower won, remaining the 34th president of the United States. He received 457 electoral votes and 57.4% popular vote. Adlai Stevenson finished in second, receiving 73% of the vote and 42% of a popular vote. But there is one exception. So in that map, you can see this map right here. But there is something odd in Alabama. You can see an orange dot right there. It shows one electoral vote, meaning the orange meaning they're voting for Jones. I don't know his full name, but he wasn't actually running for president at all. But let's explain all the candidates for the Democrats' nomination, who was Adlai Stevenson, the former governor of Illinois, Estes Kefauver, U.S. Senator from Tennessee, and W. Arlen Harriman, the governor of New York, and the Republican and rest of the Democrat candidates for vice president is John F. Kennedy, U.S. Senator from Massachusetts, Albert Gore, Sr., a U.S. Senator from Tennessee, and Robert F. Wenger Jr., the mayor of New York City, and Hubert Humphrey, U.S. Senator from Minnesota. And the Republican candidates were C.S. Arnold, the Montana Secretary of State, and John W. Booker, U.S. Senator from Ohio, and Joe Floss, the Governor of South Dakota, and William Noland, U.S. Senator from California. And that was it for the video. And that's it. And I'll see you on Thursday.